folks, and welcome back to another P3D video. And today, as you can see, we're in the Qualitywings 787 and we are at Fuerteventura in the Canary Islands. This is Fuerteventura by NK Studios. This is one of their older sceneries, I believe. I basically got this for free when this was on Sim Market for free quite a number of months ago, so I picked it up. And it's a lovely scenery, and we're going to take the Qualitywings 787 up to Manchester today, which should be fun, as we've got the UK2000 Manchester scenery as well. I think they're going to go right through, we'll ignore it. So yeah, we're going to take this up to Manchester, like I said. This is the first time this aircraft has been on this channel, which should be fun, as you know, we can see how good I am at flying it. I flew this plane yesterday for a video. We flew this plane down to Fuerteventura from Manchester, but yeah, it just went wrong right from the start. The video and the audio was cutting out, and we came down here and I had forgot to install the scenery, so you know, there was just lots of bad things that happened. I mean, it was a great landing, but yeah, I might put the landing on screen just so you can see it, but apart from that, it wasn't a good flight. So we're actually going to go ahead right now and get cracking with getting this all set up. As you can see, the aircraft's already turned on, but that's just because I can't turn the parking brakes on or connect any jetways until the battery's on, which is frustrating, but there's nothing much I can do to fix that. Right, we'll go ahead and we'll pop the... That's weird. Okay, well I guess we can't put that on, so we'll pop the APU gens on, passenger seatbelts, and then flight entertainment on, cabin utility on. We'll pop our IRSs on as well. That is so weird that the external power is not working. Do you know what we'll do? We'll just start the APU. Right, while we're waiting for that to fix itself. That's really annoying because it says there that it's connected, but it's not working in the cockpit. It's very frustrating. Well, we'll start the APU anyway. I don't know why this does that. If anyone can tell me how to stop the jetway from doing that, I'd really, really appreciate it. It's so frustrating when it does it. Right, hopefully the APU starts. I don't know why the I mean, it says it's connected, so I don't see why. Current data not database range. Okay. Right, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll just go with everything else for the moment. So we'll alarm the emergency exit lights, we'll turn the server interphone on, we'll turn all our window heats on, hydraulics can stay off, passenger signs as well. We can leave that off for the moment. Oh, don't need to test it, sorry. Nav light come on, upper and lower restart fans on, packs and trim air on. There we go. There we go, we're live now, perfect. Everything here is okay for the moment. We come down here, we'll set this to 2000. That's fine as well. And it wants us to close the doors, so we'll do that right now. Right, so we'll go ahead and we'll go into our ident page and position in it. Right, so we are not Amsterdam, why am I putting Amsterdam in? We're at Fuerteventura, which is Golf Charlie Foxtrot Victor. And I've not installed. Oh no, I did install it. Oh well, that's awkward. Anyway, we'll carry on. So route, we're going to do a route request. So we're going from Fuerteventura to Manchester, and we are the Tomjet 4 Alpha Delta today. This was done by 787 Also on by 737 800 and 787 800, so we're going to do it also with the 787 800 variant today. Head into the legs page, we'll do activate, execute, departure and arrival. So SimBrief did tell us we were going to do runway 01 departure, but ones have changed, so we're doing runway 19. We're doing the Samar 7 Romeo departure. I think that's what it's called at least. Yeah, it's the Samar 7 Romeo departure. Arrival, we have an expected arrival into Manchester for 23 left on the Mars 01 Alpha. So we'll pop the we don't have an ILS actually for 23 left, so we'll do the RNAV 23 left on the Mars 01 Alpha. And our transition level is we don't have one actually, so go ahead and execute that. Go legs on this, and we'll have a look. So if we go do the plan, and we'll step through everything here. So, and then we'll just do that direct Mars 8 to Charlie to 3 Lima Foxtrot. While I remember as well, let's do our fuel and everything. So our zero fuel weight today is going to be 151 tons, or 151,000 kilograms. Payload weight is going to be 29.7 tons, so 29,700 kilograms, and our fuel today is going to be 23 tons, so 23,000 kg of fuel. So we'll go ahead, set fuel tanks, set payload, smashing. We'll head back into here, we'll go init ref, so we'll have a look here. So our reserves is going to be 2790 at 1930, which will be 4.7 tons of fuel as a reserve. So 4.7 tons. Cruise out, we've got initial cruise of 40,000 feet, and then we're step climbing up to 41,000 feet according to the flight plan. Cost index is going to be 122, and we'll do step size as well of 2,000, which is, actually no, we'll do step size of 1,000, sorry. Not 10,000, but 1,000. Perfect, so we'll execute that. And we want to do at that, we want to do it's 410S, I believe you do. Hey, perfect. Maybe not, maybe I've done it wrong. I really hope I haven't messed up the flight plan here. I should actually also request boarding. We get 285 passengers on board today. Right. Why is that just going to mess everything up right now? Oh, these jetways are going to go through each other. I honestly don't know what's going on right now. Oh, it's right in the plane as well. We're just going to ignore GSX, as I don't know what it's doing. Right, 410S. Yeah, that's completely messed everything up. So see if I execute that, will that fix everything? Oh yeah, it does. There we go. Open door L2, why is it? I just don't want to know what's going on. Yes, that's fixed now, so that will now fix everything. Perfect. Right, so we'll go thrust limit now, and we'll do our performance. So we go menu, performance, and we'll just copy our FMC data. Thrust rating, we're going to go optimum, and we'll do an optimum flap. Runway 19 is a departure. Condition, it's dry outside. If we get Rex up, let's have a look. So Rex is telling us, if we have a look at Fuerteventura, we're 060 at 5, and we are 26 on the temp as well as, or sorry for the temperature today, and it's 1022 as the QNH. So it's 060 at 5. Temperature today, like I said, is 26, and the QNH is 1022. So what we'll do is we'll now calculate that, and here we go. So we've got flap 5 departure, we've got a cell temp of 49 degrees, and our number, our M1 is going to be 85, and our takeoff thrust is going to be 2. So our cell temp is going to be 49, 26 degrees, that's perfect, so 49, and we're doing a takeoff 2 thrust, which will go to 85, and it doesn't give us our climb, so we'll actually ignore that. So we'll go takeoff, flap 5, that's perfect. Trim will just pop in there like so, and then we need to change our speeds because it's not correct. So it's 138, 138, 139 and 145. And 145, smashing. Right, we'll go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs on and pop our fuel pumps on. AP's already started, which is fine. And we'll go ahead and get our checklist up. So oxygen, we'll test that. Tested, and our frames are going really bad right now. Tested that one. Flight instruments, so headings match up. Let me go back to map. So 270, 270, and altimeter, like I said, is 1022. So we'll I don't think that's correct, but we'll go 1022.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Cool. 1022. So headings and altimeters are done, and then we'll just everything else. Oh. That looks really, really weird. Right, we'll do it before start then. So passenger signs are on. MCP V2 is 145.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Perfect. The runway heading is, let's have a look. if I can get the airport up. .186 is the runway heading today.
Hello. Hello.
186. There we go. That's perfect. And our initial altitude actually is 10,000 feet. We want to be 10,000 feet by Argox, and our transition level is 6,000. So let me pop that in. Cool, so the MCP V2 heading, track and altitude is done. Takeoff speed, so V1 is 130, VR rotation speed is 139, and V2 is 145. CG pre-flight is completed, taxi and takeoff briefing, so we're going to push back with our nose to the right. We're going to taxi along to link 2, take a right onto link 2, then a left on to what seems to be Tango, and then we're going to go all the way up to Echo 1 and join the runway from there. Takeoff briefing, I'm going to fly the aircraft until basically I feel like it. Taxi takeoff briefing's done, and our beacon will also pop on since that's us about to get going. Oh, trim. I don't know why that's done that, because anyway, we'll leave that. Right, we'll go ND. So that looks like the passengers are all boarded, which they are, and our cargo's nearly done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and prepare for pushback and departure. We'll turn the flight directors on for the moment being, and the auto throttles can stay off as well for the moment. Normally I would start the APU now, but because we've already started it, I'm not going to worry about it. Right, hopefully, yeah, I know it says EasyJet, by the way. It's because TUI somehow don't have their own. This EasyJet was basically the closest one handler I could get for GSX here. So yes, it does say EasyJet on the crates and on everything else, which is weird because EasyJet would never use these crates, I don't think. I love how the cabin is fully modelled as well. Like, I mean, obviously not the best quality, but that's not what you're looking at. Qualitywings, and I'm joking, that's such a bad joke. It's not really what you're looking for though, in terms of aircraft, you know, for flight sim. It's the cockpit which is the most important thing, you know? Oh wow. How do I get through? Oh. Nothing here. Right, there we go, there's the cargo. Done. Let's go down and have a wee look to see where it's at. And it's going to disappear, give it a moment. Once that disappears, that'll be saying boarding completed. There we go. Right, let's go ahead and close the cargo doors. Close both these doors as well. What the hell is that? Is that a window? Don't know. Yep, I've closed all the doors, what do you mean? There we go, perfect, right, so we've already done the before start checklist. Undock, confirm. We'll go ahead and turn all our hydraulics on. Fuel pumps are on, everything's on, beacon's on, that's smashing. We'll also need to disconnect the external power and wheel shocks. And then hopefully GSX will now, once these go back, this will turn on and push us back. Come on, hurry up and complete. There we go. Right, there's GSX now. So we'll get the. That's fine. Everything. So what's this saying actually? Yeah, that's fine. Since we're about to push back, we'll pop alt reporting off on, just so the ground crew, or sorry, the ground controller can see us.
We're ready for pushback.
Yep, I'm ready for pushback. I have been for a while. So we want to push back with nose to the right. This is a lovely livery.
Locking gear.
I was never a fan of it, but now that I've flown it like for the past 2 days, it's actually a really nice livery, not gonna lie. I mean, just the colouring on it, and just like how smooth it is, like a wave. I wonder who this Mr. Patmore is as well. I'm sorry, Mr. Patmore is. Right nose, right.
Departure check completed.
Let's get going.
Commencing push. All engines
Right, so good thing about the 787 is you can start both engines at the start time. You can start both the engines at the same time. No, GSX, do not push me back the wrong way. It's going to push me back the wrong way. Or not. I honestly have no idea what it's doing. It's actually quite funny to watch. Right, both engines have started pretty good, should I say myself. We don't want the mouse yoke on, thank you very much. Engines are running. Come on. There we go. Click back in, that's perfect. And hopefully GSX will now stop pushing us back in a moment. So this is where we're going to turn right and then we're going to turn left and go all the way up to that top bit and come down. Oh wait, you can't see my mouse cursor. I actually don't know how to fix that. Shadowplay won't show my mouse cursor and I don't know how to fix it, so someone is going to need to put up a good tutorial soon how to fix it. Right, let's zoom in here. There's going to be no ground charts, which is a shame. Oh, look at the birds flying about. That's so well cool.
Set parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for
Good engine start. That's fine. Right, we'll turn the APU off. What else can we turn off just now? I think it's just the APU that comes off actually. Is it? Right, auto brake set to RTO. I will set flaps 5 just now. Auto throttle arm can come on.
Unlocking gear.
Perfect. I think that's everything. It's just the APU that needed to come off.
Disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Don't want to blind the ground crew. Hopefully they'll move. Come on, I want to turn my lights on. I want to get going. Oh, that's what we can do. Anti-ice, that's on auto. Recall, we'll check. Auto brake set to RTO. Flight controls, we can also check. So we'll go system, flight control. So we've got full back movement, full forward movement, full left movement, full right movement. We've got full right rudder movement, and we've got full left rudder movement. Perfect. So flight controls have been checked, and ground equipment Right, he's taking his time, isn't he? Just having a wee casual stroll. People have got places to be. Marshall. Look at this guy. You can just tell that guy's honestly just hates his life. He's got 2 kids. Doesn't enjoy his marriage. He's gonna get a divorce soon, you know. Look at his hair. No, I'm joking. Right, perfect. So that's them going. Let's go ahead and turn our turn-offs on. And our taxi on. Surround equipment is clear. So that's before taxi check. Before taxi check is completed. We'll go ahead and also set our trim while we're at it. So trim is 4.75. Do you know what I hate as well? The frames are so good up until you start moving your plane, and then they just turn out really badly. The aircraft has this weird tendency as well just to move to the right. Watch the nose gear in a second, it'll move to the right. It does this to me all the time and it's so infuriating. Maybe it's not doing it now that I'm watching it, but I done it a minute ago. So this is link 2 coming up. And we'll bring the aircraft around here. We've got nothing on our right and nothing on our left. I have AIG traffic on, but there doesn't seem to be any aircraft leaving Fuerteventura at the moment. That's just static aircraft on the ground that comes with the MK Studios. A bit frustrating because I don't really like having static aircraft because then you can't park in that spot. And if you're in VATSIM or something, then you need to park there, well you just can't. So I kind of wish there was like some option for us to turn the static aircraft off, but an installer for MK Studios Fuerteventura there's not, unfortunately. We'll put LNAV and VNAV on. Put the cabin chime on as well. Right, before takeoff checklist. So, before takeoff checklist, flap 5. Flap 5 is set, which we can check here and here. So, before takeoff checklist is completed. Brilliant. So, I'm going to zoom this out for the moment. To a range of 10 miles. Like I said, we're going to go right to the top here. We're going to go to how does the ground work up here? So there's actually an Echo 2 and an Echo 1, so we'll follow Echo 2 around. So this is Echo 3 here apparently. That's no entry actually, sorry. So yeah, it says no entry there. So oh, Echo, sorry, no, this is Echo 2 here. No, that's no entry. This is Echo 2 and this is Echo 3, so we'll go on at Echo 2. Right, we'll go and get the HUD down, we'll turn our landing lights on, taxi off, strobe on if we can leave the turn offs on. We'll set our transponder to TARA, we'll make sure nobody's on our left, which there's not. Make sure nobody's on our right, which there's not. And we'll line up here. It's a perfect lineup. Right, ProjectFly is running in the background as well. Let's get going to Manchester. So the timer starts automatically, we'll go 50%. Toga.
What's it?
No, it's not. Thrust is not set at all.
Runway verified.
Thrust set now. Checked. Here you go. V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Positive rate, gear up.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Well, it's already up, so too late for that. There's LNAV. Screenshot kappa. Right, let's follow those flight directors. And there we go, there's our engine axle height. Right, we'll pop the autopilot on.
Autopilot on.
Flaps are not going to 1 yet at all because we've not checked the speed and it's only flap 5, so flaps 1 can go now. So there's flap 1. The scenery is honestly beautiful. Look at that. Bit of photo-real scenery, like what we like to see. Flaps can come up now. Okay, doesn't want him to take a screenshot. There we go. Now it does. Want him to take a screenshot. There we go. Now it does. Right, we can pop that up. Landing lights off, turn offs on, and we'll keep our strobe light on. We'll reset this now to 40,000 feet. We'll set standard, which is now set. Standard, which is now set, and we'll zoom out a bit more. Everything else is good. I also don't want to turn the seatbelt signs off because we're need to make this turn. But yeah, that's me now going to leave you guys with some cinematic shots as we are now on our way to Manchester. But I'll see you guys in a couple of hours time and enjoy these cinematic shots that are now coming up. Hey folks, and welcome back. That's us now in the descent down into Manchester. As you can see, we're fairly close actually. And it's also night time. The only thing I don't like about this night sky is this blue. Oh, shut up with the descent checklist. So I'm going to reinstall my Rex sky textures because this is Pascal night textures and I just don't like how it's blue. I'd prefer if it was complete darkness outside because it's more realistic. So yeah, I'm going to remove that after this flight and reinstall my Rex textures. The airport should be over here somewhere. I have no idea where though. Okay, so we've got a couple of things we need to do. First of all, we need to go into our performance for landing. So if we just copy our FMC data, if we do cat config, we're going to go manual, we'll go flap 30 for landing, AI off, rev no con, reversers no credit, spoilers, we're going to go auto brakes, we'll go with auto brake 3 since we're still landing in runway 23, we'll go with auto brake 3 to get off a bit sooner. We'll see what Rex has to say for Manchester. So you're 208, 14 and 1016. So 208. 14 and 1016. Perfect. Right, let's do. Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's do. And we are dry, I believe. Yeah, there's no rain, we're dry, so it's fine. Smashing, let's calculate that. Cool, so we're going auto brake 3 and our VS is going to be 136 plus 5, so 141. They go flap 3, sorry, flap 3, that's not even a flap, what the hell? Auto brake 3, sorry. What else do we need to do? So let's go into the checklist. So descent, recall, checked, notes, checked, auto brake 3, landing data, VF is going to be 136 plus 5, so 141, and we're doing flap 30 as our for our landing. Our minimums as well, oh sorry, I need to untick that. Our minimums are going to be 50 feet. So let's go into here. 50. Cool, that's perfect. So VREF, landing data VREF and minimums are done. So VRS 136 plus 5, which is 141 and flap 30, and the minimums are 50. Our approach briefing, we'll just pretend we've done our approach briefing and we've completed it. Right, so it's just altimeters we've got to do. So actually while I'm at it, let's change that just now to 1016, and then we can press standard as soon as we need to do that. Let's go direct Mersey just now. I did not mean to do that. I meant to go direct to Mersey, but okay. We'll just slow ourselves down now by putting some speed brake out. Not gonna lie, this looks like it's gonna be a really sharp turn on the final. I honestly have no idea though. I'm also gonna reset our altitude to 3,500 feet because that's where we catch the glide slope. There we go. We'll also pop the seatbelt signs on. And we'll also get up our range rings. So we need to pop in 5, 10, and 15. So we're still a wee bit out from the airport at the moment. So by catching the glide slope, we should be at 10 miles basically. Cool. Right, so we're 12,000 feet. Hopefully the plane slows down. I'm sure it will slow down in enough time. I hope the plane gets on the centre line. Sorry, not the centre line, onto the flight path. Oh, look at that. That's quite cool. Like the light shining on the plane. It's really dark. I also get to 10,000 feet as well. 1 second, see message. I hate when that comes up. So the airport will pass over to our right. So we can actually probably be able to see that in one of these views if the cloud moves. So that's 11,000 feet. We've set 3,005. I'm gonna pop in the runway heading, which is 232, I believe. Yeah, runway heading's 232. I mean, the the localizer will automatically fix that for us, but I'll just pop it in. So the airport should be over here somewhere.
Approach checkers.
I have no idea where it is. Oh. Not a clue where it is. It's basically like directly off to. Oh wait, is that it there? Oh, that's it there. Perfect. Right, we'll bring those speed brakes back in. What are we descending at actually currently? Oh, we'll pop our landing lights on as well. And our runway turn-offs. I'm gonna control the speed, I'm gonna take the flap up speed. Which I think it's that there. We'll also pop the HUD out. Yeah, that is the flap up speed. Right, hopefully we slow down in enough time. Ah. You know what we forgot? The transition, which is 5,000. I believe. I'm also going to pop this speed brake out just so we can slow down a bit more. I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I'm actually going to take control of the heading just now. Just because we're coming in at a bit of an angle and I don't want to do that. So we'll go 053. Actually, we'll go, yeah, 53. No, we'll go 52. We'll also select flat 1 just now, which will bring our speed all the way back to 192. And we'll keep on descending down just now at 1500 feet per minute. I'm going to bring this off a wee bit more for the moment being. And what we'll do is once I get down to 5,000 feet, I'll pop direct hit to this Charlie Foxtrot 2-3 right. I don't know. I don't even know what CF means. I think that's final, but I don't know what that is. Close final? I don't even know. We'll also take flat 5 just now.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, please return all seat backs and tray tables to their upright.
Right, now we'll go direct round to there. Pop LNAV on.
And stow all carry-on items. Additionally, footrests and video monitors must be returned to their original position. Thank you.
I'm actually going to hold the flat 1, which is 192, I believe. Or 191. I'll go with 192. Pop lock on. And we'll just completely shallow that out to 100 feet a minute. I have no idea why the thrust's acting like this. Please decrease. Just so I could fix that. I have no idea how long my mic's been cut out for there, but that's really frustrating and I didn't even realise it, so however long you were cut out there for, I'm really sorry, but I was just about to look at the go-round altitude, which is 3,500, perfect. Right, we'll do cabin chime. All our lights are on. I did not know what's going on there. Oh my gosh, that window? What the hell? Right, we're 2,500 feet from the ground. 7 miles, we'll go flat 15. Perfect. This has probably got to be the longest approach ever. This is taking so long for some reason. I feel as though it feels further away in the HUD than it does on the actual without the HUD. Okay, that's calming down now actually. Right, once we get to 5 miles I'm going to pop the gear out. Here it comes. That light, look, is there, I don't even know if there's a nose light on the, what's the landing light? No, there is. It's not very bright though.
Landing check.
Perfect, right, we'll take our final speed, which is... no, that's not what I wanted. Why has it done that? There we go. So 141. Oh my gosh, this is so infuriating. Right, we'll take off flap now. We'll arm the speed brake. Altimeters set. Speed brake armed, landing gear down, flaps 30. We'll double check that it's set on this side, which it is. Oh, don't lag on me. Perfect, right, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot. I'm also going to take the auto throttle out. Right, my aircraft. Hopefully we absolutely grease this landing. I managed to do it yesterday when I was doing the first leg of this flight.
400.
So hopefully I can do it again.
300. 200. Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums.
Continue.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Spoilers. Reversers are green. Diesel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated.
We'll keep on rolling down just now.
Turns off, but fasten seatbelts.
I actually have no idea where we can get off at right now.
Please remember to check the
We can't get off there. No, can we get off here?
seat pockets and overhead bins
I have no
for all
idea.
personal belongings that you brought on board.
No, we can't get off there.
When opening the overhead
We need to get off here. There we go.
bins,
That was a really good landing actually, I'm really chuffed with that. We'll zoom in. What we'll do is we'll turn our taxi light on, strobes off, landing lights can come off as well. We'll go ahead and start the APU. we'll bring all our flaps in up, and we'll bring our speed brake, our spoilers back up as well. We'll turn our transponder to reporting off, and we're currently at Bravo 1, so let me just grab the chart up. We want to go to stand 202. Perfect. Oh. We'll go Swiss port. Right, okay, so basically we're following this round. So, we're not taking this one, we're taking this one here, which will lead us along Bravo. Actually, no, we won't. We'll go through this one. Follow this one. This one's correct. This is Alpha. And we'll basically follow Alpha all the way around to Alpha 4. Then we'll take the first left onto Delta. I also need to slow down, we're going way too fast. That's weird, I've got no AI traffic as well, because that's turned on as well. It's so frustrating. So this is where we're going here on the map, so let me zoom in. We're going over here. So we're taking this left following around. Which should take us to Delta 2. And then we're just going to follow this basically all the way around and take our first right, and that takes us to where we want to go, which is perfect. Let's grab this up. Well, apparently there's no aircraft, which is funny. Our landing rate was -35. Beautiful. Mwah. What we like to see. All the frames here are shocking, but normally the frames at night time are badder because of the dynamic lighting. This is also very bright for some reason. Right, if we follow this around now, let's turn the flight directors off actually. If we follow this around, this will take us to where we want to go. Which is right basically in front of us. Sort of to the right. There we go. That's where we want to be. And what we'll do is we'll turn our turn-offs and our taxi off just so we don't blind the ground crew. Cool, so there's 202. We'll whip this around. Alright, let's break a bit here. Let's see how we are just now. Perfect, that will do. Right, we'll pop the parking brake on. The APU is running, so we can turn our engines off. Go ahead and connect the wheel chocks and external power. We can go ahead now and turn our nav, local wings off, pumps off. We'll do operating the jetway to 2, and we'll request deboarding. Hydraulic skill can all come off. And I can't add, and seatbelt signs will take off as well, but I can. Why is the external power not connecting when I want it to? You can also turn this off now as well. So checklist. Hydraulic panel is set. I don't see why it's not saying it isn't. Parking brake is on, and weather radar was always off. We'll just item override these. Perfect. Shutdowns, IRSs can come off. Emergency exit lights can also come off, and our packs can come off. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us down on the ground in Manchester after another long flight. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing. And yeah guys, I'll see you in the next video. If you have any more flight suggestions, just leave them in the comments below. But see you next time guys, thanks for watching.